I'm inspired by progress. All my life, I've been programmed to set goals for myself, to beat myself. So, competition with other people is not really an issue, but it's more so competition against myself. I want more. I get hungry. Even if it's a competitive, official competition, or if it's just setting a record with a personal record with getting, more weight on the bench press, more reps, or more reps on the deadlift. I need that. That's what makes me come back for more. Even in my personal life, progress is definitely necessary. My name is Ivory Smith, and this is my story. What got me into working out back in 2011, a close girlfriend of mine's childhood friend died. And a lot of people that I grew up with, a lot of friends that I grew up with, we all saw each other at the funeral. One in particular, a childhood friend, Lamont Wilson, looked totally different than what he did when we was growing up. Muscles crazy. So at the time, I had a couple of personal issues with my health. I had gained a lot of weight, depression, and things like that. So I asked him, like, help me out. What can I do? And he like, if you serious, I'll help you. From that point on, it was over. I stuck with him, like, day in, day out. You working out, I'm there. He had a membership at LA Fitness, and at the time, I didn't have a gym membership. So I got one immediately. If he called me up, like, yo, I'm working out here, I was there. 3 o'clock in the morning. Hit me up, like, yo, I'm about to hit up the gym. You with me? And I was there. Because I was that dedicated to prove to myself that I could do it. And more so dedicated to not let him down, because he invested a lot in me as well.
Let me just say this. Ivory Smith is a warrior. Back in 2011, we was all at a childhood friend funeral, and she came to me. She's like, oh my, because we haven't seen each other in years. She's like, you look so different. What happened? I said, I'm the same mind. Like, we just bust out laughing and everything. And so she was like, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. So I'm like, all right, if you're serious, I'll help you. Ivory, she showed how serious she was through her commitment and dedication. Whatever she puts her mind to, she gives it her all.
My goal initially for working out was to lose weight, get toned. A lot of women would say, I don't want to gain a lot of muscle. I just want to get toned. I just want to get tight. I don't want to jiggle. So that was what my goal was initially, until I started to see progress and I wanted more. I struggled with diet. I thought that I could eat any and everything and still be able to work it off. And as time progressed, I learned more so how to eat. Because a lot of people think that, starving yourself, including myself, is going to get you to lose weight, and that's not the case at all. So a lot of learning and figuring out what my body responds to was a lot of the experimentation phase. Mine educated me on like the basics, whey protein, BCAAs, making sure I had a multivitamin, things of that nature initially. Just experiment with things to find out what you like and what you don't like, and pay attention to the effects that it has on your body. Competitions, bodybuilding shoes, that was not a goal for me. We had a conversation like, if you lose this amount of weight by this amount of time, by next year, we gonna do a competition together. And I was like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm thinking in the back of my mind, it ain't gonna happen no way. So okay, we can do that. I ended up reaching the goal that we set for myself and him, and I had to, do what I had to do as far as making progress towards competition. At that time, my schedule was getting a little crazy, so we weren't able to work out as much as we were initially. Once again, I'm a little insecure, and he used to have to give me pep talks like, yo, you got this. Remember, like, everything that we talked about, everything that I taught you, just go back to that. And I would work out by myself a lot of the times, and then, see different people at the gyms, and stuff like that, I ended up wanting to get help. I wanted to get a coach for the competition. I ventured out and tried to I actually contacted 3 separate people. I've talked to multiple people about it. Signed up with Mr. Warren, the promoter of the NGA Philly show. He sat down with me, went over everything as far as diet, as far as posing, as far as workouts, everything. And he gave me contacts to 3 different coaches within the Philadelphia area. I sent in my information to all 3 of them. I spoke with them individually. One of them got back to me. He was a man, though. Got back to me immediately. Loved his customer service. And I still respect his work ethic till this day. I follow him a lot on Facebook and Instagram. However, I wanted a woman's perspective. The next coach, I had to sit down with her, and she had the same things to say that pretty much everybody else had to say, that I didn't have enough muscle for competition. I didn't have the look per se to be able to win a show, and my spirit was broke a lot because I struggled with confidence as it is. And then my competition coach, Megan Belcher, she reached out to me, and initially the very first thing that she said when she saw it was a winter day, so I'm wrapped up in all of these clothes, and she asked me, do I have any pictures? And I broke out my iPad and showed her all the pictures I had, and she dropped my iPad like, oh my goodness, yes, of course. Like, do I think you have what it takes to win a show? Absolutely. I could get you where you need to be if you really, if you're really serious. So from that day on, worked with Megan, and continuously still was getting, backlash about not being able to do it and not being able to, have what it takes to win. My goal wasn't to win when I first signed up for this. This was a bet. This was something that was just based off of me losing weight. I just wanted the experience and be able to, participate in the fun part. But the more that the weeks went on and the hungrier I get, progress is my motivation. I sat down and I told her after a workout one day, like, I want to win. I want to be first. I don't want all my hard work to be in vain. And sooner than later, I came in first place in the 2014 NGA Figure Class D, and got my pro card. So God definitely answers prayers, especially when you're sincere, when you're humble, and you're willing to learn and take in and be a sponge with every experience that you get. So life after the competition, what happens now? Initially, the goal was I had a show scheduled for 6 weeks after the 2014 NGA Mr. Philadelphia show. But when I received my pro card at that show, I didn't really see it as being a point to do the next show, because that was also an NGA show as well. I've achieved the highest reward that I could get from that. So the goal was just to take some time off and to build muscle. I still continued my workouts and still continued to eat right and do what I had to do, because at this particular point now, my body is used to eating a certain way, to where if I got knocked off my square with my diet, I'm literally sick. Met up with a couple friends and things of that nature, got into a little bit of a serious personal matter, and had a small breakdown. I lost my job, and also it was a lot of things that I lost at that particular time. Wasn't really in my right state of mind. Still working out, but not mentally there. Still eating, but not really eating, because I didn't realize that I was sick. And the day that I lost my job, my family from Ohio just said, pack up your stuff, we coming to get you. I moved to Ohio in September of 2014, and I think I know God has his reasons for doing things. I didn't know how to slow down, so that was his way of slowing me down. I'm more isolated. I don't have a lot of distractions. I don't have anything else to focus on but my workouts and my family. And my family means the world to me. My friends mean the world to me. A little bit after I got sponsored, one of my homies, Letitia Burns, owns a wellness consulting organization called My Lifestyle Wellness Consulting. She came to me and asked me to be a sponsored athlete under her organization.
So me and Ivory connected, and I pretty much helped, advise her through the process of her doing her first figure show. And she would call me and pretty much just kind of get some motivation or some advice if there was anything that she needed. And one of the things I loved during this interaction that I had with Ivory is that, I love seeing her drive.
And Tish is amazeballs when it comes to the gym. When she walks in the gym, all the guys get scary. But no, seriously though, she's definitely a beast in the gym. She knows her information. She's went to school for this bachelor's and master's degree in exercise physiology, so she knows her stuff and knows exactly what she's talking about. So I definitely trusted her when it comes to growing. So I agreed to that, and consistently she started doing my workouts. Before, she would help me out and give me little tips here and there, but she started to take on that responsibility fully, and I pretty much just rock out every day. Go to the gym, wake up, eat, go to the gym, rock out, do what I gotta do, and come home. So the idea was to do another show in 2015 of May, but I didn't want to do figure initially. I wanted to do physique, but everybody told me I didn't have muscle. Instead of rushing into another show from May of 2015, how about I just sit back, relax, and continue to do what I'm doing so I can grow? Well, she had been putting a bug in my ear about powerlifting for a while, but that was going in one ear out the other because, once again, lacking confidence. I'm like, I don't think I could do that. Well, I finally committed to doing it, and I have an amazing coach. I have an amazing team. His name is Mr. Dusty Long, a legendary powerlifter in the city of Pittsburgh.
Don't let nobody discourage you, because you can do it. You're competing against yourself. That's the biggest struggle, is overcoming self. Don't worry about what nobody else is saying. Your biggest challenge is with you, not with any other contestant. It's you. If you can conquer self, you can conquer anything.
Love it.
That's all it is.
When I first started this powerlifting thing, my strength was definitely not there, but the level of progress that I've achieved in this short amount of time has definitely amazed me. So I can't wait to see what's going to come out of this. And after that's done and over with, then I'll be going right back to my bodybuilding prep and hopefully looking into some shows by the end of the year.
Alright, let's go! Kill it! Let's go!
All right, this is why we came.
That's it! This is it! Go, 3!
Go. Stop pulling!
Whatever the goal is, no matter what, keep your eyes on the prize, keep pushing, keep striving. You can get it. Come on, let's get it.